EMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
Terrell talking about she needs some money. Man, you better go to Walmart.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Wonder holler broke, bitch, you get some child support. Section 8 Obamacare, your ass better sell some dope. I ain't here to save your hope, I'm telling you in the dope. Better save your lean card or a twerking liquor store. Better shake it for Habib, better shake it for Mr. Chan. Better shake it for Tyrone, bitch, I don't give a damn. Matter of fact, only fans gon' find your ass a stam. Who was shop and sub, cause bitch, I'm not your fucking man. It's not my fault you got 5 baby daddies with 4 fucking kids and no else to fucking live. Not my problem, better get your ass a job. Go to sleep in trailer parks, better go to fucking Walmart. Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
Off the liquor, but I hit it. Yeah, I'm sipping on some Henny, going in, all 6. Hey, let me get some Remy. I'ma have my dick in there before it even hit me. If you think I'm about to drop a dime, ho, you know you tripping, folks. Me the pussy free. For your man, you charge a fee. I'ma get up in the guts and you gon' try to have my season. I'ma be a deadbeat. I ain't tell you had that kid. You know I was about to nut, but you kept on riding dick. When it comes to being freaky, bitch, you an all-star, but you always broke. Better holler at Walmart, so you better take direction. Or bitch, take this lesson. Now get up on your knees. I don't wanna hear no questions.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
is always hiring.
Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. And you blood for a lousy nigga convict.
I built
Man,
that
just
nigga.
come the fuck out. Shit.
I built that nigga.
I've been walking in the rain. She done put me out and I feel like a simplest lane. I'm shopping at suckers every day and night, being emasculated like a lamb. Calling me motherfuckers, always trying to fight. I'm watching her, baby. I just met her ass on eBay. I've been walking in the rain. She done put me out and I feel like a simplest lane. I've been walking in the rain. She done put me out and I feel like a simplest lane. Now here we go with this bullshit. Her baby daddy is trying to see his daughter. She wants me to fight him. I told her hell no, or get the fuck out. Turn me into a sipping fool. So I've been walking in the rain. She done put me out and I feel like a sipping slave. I've been walking in the rain. She done put me out and I feel like a sipping slave. Man, this some motherfucking bullshit, man. I met this bitch off eBay and shit. She know I ain't had nothing going on. She knew I just got put out by my baby mama Terrell. And she said she gonna look out for me. Somebody she got her degrees and shit. And I come over there, she got me take care of motherfucking kids. Because when the LA father for picture, got me fighting this shit. Getting put out the house still. Treating me like shit, all because I ain't got shit. Y'all fellas better learn from this. Don't be no sipping forces like me. Bro, you'll be shopping with suckers. Get served like a clucker. Now I'm out here in the rain. Set that slang. I've been walking broke. Walking in the rain.
I built that nigga.
She done put me out and I feel like a simp as lame.
I built that nigga. I built that nigga. I built that
nigga. Welcome, thigh. I thought your degrees were your ticket out. Welcome, thigh. You're back with the guys you used to laugh about. Running around, busting down, get community. With 6 baby daddies, 5 kids and with. Who would thought it'd be ya? Another Ku Klux Keisha. So believe it or not, you a thought from the block. Use a thought. 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 I thought your degrees were your ticket out. Use a thought. You're back with the guys you used to laugh about. Playing a role, you're not a hoe, say you're not a thigh. You need to see reality, you was a BMT. Who would thought it'd be ya? Another Ku Klux Keisha. So believe it or not, you a thought from the block. Use a thought. Use a thought. Use a thought. Use a thought. Use a thought, use a thought, so believe it or not. Use a thought, use a thought, use a thought. Believe it or not. Use a thought, use a thought, use a thought. Believe it or not. Use a thought, use a thought, so believe it or not. You a thought from the block. Use a thought. No. Bitch, you fucked up a good man. Stop the cat. Bragging about you having a man, but you know you're lonely. Stop the cat. Saying that you got all the dough, but baby, you have no money. The cat. Saying that your hair on your head is real, but you know it's not. The cat. Wearing some mop that you got from the good old pawn shop. Run around saying baby daddy left, but you know it's not true. You don't do to live off the government, that's what you choose. You fucked up with a good man, you rather be ran through. You know you made a big mistake, leaving him for Section 8. Even though you're living on government daddy, making them your children new pappy. Claiming you're so strong and independent, you was just like them baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Even though you're living on government daddy, making them your children new pappy. Claiming you're so strong and independent, you was just like them baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. One more time, come on. Even though you're living on government daddy, making them your children new pappy. Yeah. Claiming you're so strong and independent, you was just like them baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here.
And you blood for a lousy nigga convict.
Oh man, shout out to the Cows gang. What's good, y'all, man? Shout out to these convicts.
And you blood for a lousy nigga convict.
Yeah, what's good, Cows gang? How everybody doing today? Hope everybody having a good day so far. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the decent weathers out here. You know, we got to talk about this situation. I'm not sure if I talked about this last year. I'm not sure. I don't remember, to be honest with you. But if I did talk about it last year, this is a follow-up. If I didn't talk about this last year, then let me put you up to speed about this man, about this father. And you come with your own judgment, your own opinions, your thoughts. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about this, though. So y'all already know what time it is today.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
God save the state and the honorable court of Cows gang. The honorable court of Cows gang in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here, please hit the like button. And if you can, you know, donate to the channel if you can. If you new, I gotta call my shit, man, but I don't give a fuck. But if you can, definitely subscribe to the new channel, Victim of Volunteer. This particular topic will also be on Victim of Volunteer. You know, this is an unfortunate situation. You have a father who choked out a CPS worker. He choked out a CPS worker. And this was in Arizona. This happened in 2024, last year, right? What happened was, allegedly, the CPS worker was called. Somebody made a phone call about him. They didn't say what it was, but he basically got interrogated. But the man who got choked out had to talk to, I think, 9-year-old daughter. And he went up to the school and he talked to the daughter behind closed doors. And the father, from what he says, noticed that the next day she didn't want to go to school. So he going up to the school like, hey, what the fuck? Why my daughter want to go to school? I guess that's when he found out that CPS been up here talking to her. And so he on social media saying, hey, man, he up in there with my daughter, no cameras, no videotape, and he trying to see what the fuck going on. He feels some type of way. So November the 5th, I'm laughing, but it's not funny. But November the 5th of 2024, he decided to go on Facebook Live. He did this for the whole world to see. He talking to the guy, and the guy, you know, asked him questions, interviewing him.
And basically at the end, the guy said he don't see no reason to continue the case. It's a done deal. Dude went on Facebook Live and told him, hey man, you ain't gonna give me dap. He gave him dap. As soon as he turned his back, he put him in the chokehold and choked him out for over almost 3 minutes, over 2.5 minutes, man. Choked the man out. And on Facebook Live. And then afterwards, he fled the scene. He was on the run from the police. They chased him. They finally caught him. And what ended up happening was this came out a couple weeks ago, last week. He was charged with attempted murder, of course. And he ended up getting 17.5 motherfucking years in jail. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, Cows Gang. You know. Now, we're going to talk about it because a lot of people say, shit, I don't blame them. Because, you know, we already know when it comes to CPS, and a lot of you fathers out here know, these baby mama tears that call CPS on you, you ain't did shit. These CPS workers will turn around and defend the baby mama terrorists when they know they lying and shit, just so you don't get custody or any type of visitation. You can't make this shit up. And we go further than that. You got a lot of these CPS workers who are definitely involved in child trafficking. Putting the kid in the system. You don't know where they at and shit. A racket, a fucking racket. They've been known for getting caught up in shit. They've been known for doing inappropriate things to kids. They've been known for doing bullshit like abuse our kids and shit like that. This ain't nothing new. And this father felt like he did something to my daughter. She don't want to go back to school. The school ain't saying nothing. Find out that CPS was there, talking to the little girl. No video, no audio, no witness there. I thought when CPS come, especially at the school, I thought if the kid underage, you have to have a witness, like a teacher, something to be there. I didn't know you can go into talk one-on-one with the child that's 9 years old and ain't nothing recorded, ain't nothing on video. I thought motherfucker had to be there. Y'all tell me. I don't know. You know, I'm from Cottage Grove. I don't know nothing. But I always thought they had to have a witness or something. But, you know, Arizona, different thing, I guess. I don't know. Coffee Shop says CPS will always turn a blind eye when it comes to women. Call CPS on a man, and they will show up fast as SWAT. I told y'all the video I did a couple weeks ago with Self-Made QT, the baby mama terrorist, turned around when he brought the baby back, had CPS waiting on him. Yes, that's going to be out on Victim of Violence also. I may do a follow-up on it. I may not, because it wasn't really that much to talk about per se, you know, to make it a live show. But I may add it to something else, because, yeah, the bitch turned around and called CPS, talking about her hair wasn't done. You can't make this shit up. The hair wasn't done.
You fucking men come fucking poop.
Her hair wasn't done, which it was done. But talking about when she saw it on social media when he was posting the hair wasn't done or some shit. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then he was driving fast. Yeah, dumb shit. That's what these baby mama terrorists do to try to sabotage you for being your son or your daughter life. But then when you wash your fucking hands, then motherfuckers want to sit back and call you deadbeat and play victim.
How dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself?
You know, so that's what I say, man. He got a long way to go. 18, 21 long years dealing with a baby mama terrorist. You know, 18 to 21 long years. See, I want you to understand before we get into this, when it comes to CPS, these baby mama terrorists put CPS in the child's radar. I'm just letting you know that. I ain't talking about the one that calls CPS because they know that parent is not there in the household and it's 4 little kids that's 10 years old, been by themselves for days. I'm not talking about the ones that actually call it because they know it's child abuse going on in there. They know it's child neglect going on in there. They know that property over there is rat infested or something like that. I ain't talking about those. No, they doing what they supposed to. I'm talking about the ones that would just call CPS just to say, I believe there's some abuse going on. Well, why is that? Because of my baby daddy. Because that's my ex-husband. Because I don't like that nigga. Because he got a new bitch around. Because he moved on with his life. Because we ain't together no more. Because I'm still not happy. Because I'm a baby mama terrorist. Yeah, I'm talking about those motherfuckers that will call CPS just to call. And then now your child is on records, on file, in the system. And then you want to sit like Crowd River when they actually take the kid because you thought that they was going to give the kid to you, but they end up giving the kid to the state. You can't make this shit up. Let me let Denzel speak on behalf of Malcolm X for these dumb motherfuckers in the back.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled.
Yes, sir.
Led astray. Run amok.
Yeah, they put CPS on their kids. They put the police on their kids when you trying to hurt that man and you hurting the child, dummy. Big ass dummy. But what do I know? So this brother right here, his name is DeAndre, I'll say Demetrius. DeAndre Terrell Johnson. This happened in Arizona. It seemed like he's from Chicago. And the only reason why I say that because in one of his one of his posts on Facebook, he was like on BD. He was talking about somewhere, I think somewhere Little Dirt, but he was like on BD, some. I was like, oh, okay. He BD. I ain't never heard no BDs in Arizona.
Biatch.
It could be some BDs and GDs and shit out there, but I ain't never heard it. I think it was Kaiser Soze's and Bato Locos forever and essays and M13, MS13. I'm just saying. So if there's some BDs out there in Arizona and they got to sit out there, please let me know what valley is your set from. Arizona. Yeah, but this happened in Arizona. Let me get the news. They did talk about the news clip last year. It wasn't that long, it wasn't that long, but they talked about it. Let me get that right quick. All right, so they had posted this 10 months ago because it just happened last year in November.
DCS
and you'll see they charged him with attempted murder, and he filmed this shit. That's a guy. I'm like, man, you actually filmed this shit, put it out there for the world to see in front of everybody. People's out there. Like, damn, hey, let him go. He can't breathe. Dude was out. Dude, he could have killed him. Check this out.
It says thankfully that man is out of the hospital recovering at home. But this incident is raising concerns about safety. And again, we want to warn you, this video is disturbing. A vicious, unprovoked attack recorded by the attacker, streaming live on Facebook as police say he attempted to kill a state employee. Mesa police say this happened on Tuesday around 5 p.m. inside this building at Alma School Road in Southern, an Arizona Department of Child Safety office. The suspect, DeAndre Terrell Johnson, beginning his live stream as he sat down with a DCS employee to discuss his case involving his children.
With all this DCS, I want to introduce you so that we can have a proper introduction on this.
Growing agitated when the employee doesn't want to be in his live stream.
I want to introduce you. Don't be afraid. You hold a public position, man.
At the end of the hour-long meeting.
Now, hey, this is what I want y'all to understand. And I'm like, he dapped the dude. And then he wait till he turned his back to put him in the chokehold. To me, that was a bitch move. That was a bitch move, man. Why you gonna dap like y'all cool and then and then choke his ass out. You should just punched him in his shit and beat his ass. What y'all think about that Cows gang? What do y'all think about that? Because he's like, you ain't gonna dap me up?
Public position, man.
At the end of the hour-long meeting,
You gonna dap me up?
Johnson puts the employee in a chokehold, attempting to strangle him. 2 minutes go by.
You was a mother dead man.
The employee doesn't appear to be moving.
You was a dead man.
Then you hear witnesses in the background.
You was a dead man.
The whole attack lasting 2.5 minutes.
You still breathing. I ain't making my point.
Records obtained.
So not only did he choke him out, when he saw he was still breathing, and man, he recording this shit live. This all on Facebook Live. And he like, oh, I ain't making my point. He's still breathing.
You fucking nincomb fucking poop.
Even if he was trying to say, well, I wasn't intending on trying to kill him or nothing. You basically just self-snitched on yourself. You can't make this shit up.
You fucking nincomb fucking poop.
You a dead man. You a dead man. And turn around and said, yeah, attempted murder like a motherfucker. And then turn around and said, oh, I ain't made my point yet. You still breathing. Damn, what the fuck? Yeah. What up, Perfect Blackness? Hey, Zone say this happened literally 1 mile away from the college I went to. Hey, Zone, I gotta ask you a question. You is from Arizona. Are there BDs in Arizona? Because this dude was hollering BD. He might have been from Chicago when he moved out there, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he self-snitched on this stuff, man. Now, if he was the type of guy to be like, I don't give a fuck, lock my ass up, it is what it is, then I get it. But after he did this, he ran from the police. You can't make this shit up. It ain't like he stood there and said, fuck it. You know, a motherfucker kill and then be like, fuck it. Or beat a nigga ass, fuck it. Shoot somebody, fuck it. Dude choked his ass out and tried to run off to the sunset like he was gonna get away for real. I'm just saying. We're gonna go back a little bit though, because he dapped him up and everything. He shit. You ain't gonna, now he was recording, and dude didn't want to be recorded or whatnot. But you know, Firefist said there ain't no BDs. They better keep that to themselves in Arizona. That's why I say, man, he was talking about BD, so I'm like, and he was talking about BDN. Trades both ways. But I'm just saying, I figured one no BD, so that means he just moved out there or some shit. Maybe, oh damn, they got a Harold's Chicken in Phoenix? What? All right, well, let me play this. Let me finish play this shit though.
Have a proper introduction on this.
Growing agitated when the employee doesn't want to be in his live stream.
I want to introduce you. Don't be afraid. You hold a public position, man.
At the end of the hour-long meeting,
You gonna dap me up?
Johnson puts the employee in a chokehold, attempting to strangle him. 2 minutes go by.
You was a mother dead man.
The employee doesn't appear to be moving.
You was a dead man.
Then you hear witnesses in the background.
You was a dead man.
The whole attack lasting 2.5 minutes.
Hey, you could tell he was limp, man. Look how his hands went the limp and shit, man. He went limp, man. He was out, man. Lucky he didn't get brain damage from that shit. Be honest with you. He was limp, boy.
Whole attack lasting 2.5 minutes.
You still breathing. I ain't making my point.
Records obtained by 12 News show multiple people called 911 and Johnson left. First responders finding the victim lying on the ground injured in an altered state of consciousness. As he was taken to the hospital, police began their search for Johnson, and when they found him, he fled, prompting a pursuit. Officers deploying a grappler, but that still didn't stop him. He was ultimately tracked down and arrested within 3 hours of the assault.
And that's what I'm saying. If he would have stood there and say, yeah, take me to jail, then I say, yeah, he filmed. He didn't give a fuck. He wanted everybody to see this what we do, or this what I do to CPS workers that talk to my daughter privately. And no cameras and no videos. Then I could say, hell yeah. Hey, it is what it is. You made a sacrifice. But this dude went on a run like a motherfucker. He went on a run with that shit. And we're gonna get on his Facebook page. We're gonna look on this shit. But yeah, he choked his ass out. People begging him, don't do it, stop, because he was gonna choke him out again.
Hours of the assault.
He's gonna do it. You made it work. No, I didn't.
This violent attack raising questions about security for DCS employees. Earlier this year, citing budget cuts, DCS cut ties with a security company which provided guards to protect caseworkers during visits at a Phoenix field office, leaving some employees questioning the department's priorities. In response to Tuesday's assault, staff received an email reminding employees to use an emergency communication software they have access to in case of an emergency, and to consider meeting with parents in pairs. When 12 News asked if those measures would prevent a similar attack from happening again, a DCS spokesperson said, although there is no way of predicting or stopping an unprovoked attack, Alert Media can help in receiving immediate law enforcement response in escalated situations or when a staff member feels unsafe. This victim, who DCS says is now at home recovering, later told police from the hospital that Johnson threatened his life a week prior, but he was able to calm him down. Doctors described his injuries to police as absolutely serious, saying the victim almost died. Johnson now faces an attempted first-degree murder charge, in addition to 2 counts of aggravated assault and unlawful flight from police. DCS says it's conducting a comprehensive review of this incident. Johnson is being held on a $500,000 cash bond. We're in Mesa. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Hey, if I was the CPS worker, I'd definitely file a lawsuit. I was not protected. Y'all normally have security. I didn't have security. I was threatened a week ago. Y'all ain't do shit. I'm finna get paid. Might as well get something out of it instead of just a fucked up neck and a fucked up voice. And pass the fuck out, knocked out. Get something out of this shit. Straight up. Straight up. It'll be a lawsuit like a motherfucker. Fuck that job. I couldn't do CPS work anyway, man. I couldn't do that. And yeah, they don't have enough CPS workers. They don't pay them enough. They understaffed. I'm sure they tied with allegations and false allegations. They gotta investigate every last one on whether it's fake or not. Even if they know it's fake, they gotta investigate it. And then you got something to side with baby mama terrorism, so they down for that too. Keep our kids fucked up in the system and shit. But let's go on to his Facebook page. We're gonna go to the past. We're gonna go to the past. All right. So this is where it all started, as far as I'm concerned, where he talk about He don't talk on here. He don't talk on here. There's no sound, but I want you to see on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but on the bottom, what he says is, these folks can't tell me why my daughter don't want to go to school after they let a man take her into this room with no windows or supervision. So he's on this live on Facebook Live, and he's walked towards school, but he don't have no sound, he ain't talking, but he trying to see why do they talk to him without any other assistance or anything. Now, again, they said that he was accused of something. I don't know if he was a single father because he got other kids. He might have been a single father or had custody at the time, and the baby mama Terrence called, but they said somebody called. He never really said, he never spoke on why they called or what it was about. And like I said, he just recording being up in there and trying to see what's going on or whatever, but this was October 2024. So he's going to the school and I guess trying to see what's going on. We'll get to the next video or post where you start doing more talking. Shit. So I guess he's waiting to talk to counselor or principal, assistant principal, secretary, whoever need to talk to. You know what I'm saying? So that's really about it. So right here, let me make this bigger for y'all to see. He commented. All right, so that's at school. So what he posts right here, October the 31st, 2024, he says, my daughter don't want to come to school no more after man took her in the room by herself. So I'm foaming at the mouth trying to figure out what the fuck happened and why they not trying to tell me what happened. So basically he's saying they ain't trying to tell him what happened. They ain't trying to let him know what's going on, what this about. So they not helping him. So now he getting heated, getting pissed off. Perfect Blackness says all this because he allegedly spoke to his daughter privately. One, do we know this is true? And two, do we know the nature of that alleged conversation? It was true that he took her to the room privately, but the nature of the conversation, no, I don't know. But I do know that the CPS worker told him that he's no longer being investigated because he don't see no issue. As far as I'm concerned, a baby mama Tez called on him. That's how I look at it. So, November the 4th, 2024, the day before this shit happened. When is it okay for a stranger that's a man to take a little girl in a room? Question. Every parent, this is your time to speak up. So let's look at the comments. This woman said context doesn't matter because there's never a time that it's okay. To be honest with you, I don't think it should be a man or a woman. See, people want to say, oh, a man should be in a room with a kid. I don't think a woman should be in a room with a kid because, see, that's what the problem is. Y'all think of a man, y'all think, oh, rapists and everything else. Look at all these teachers that's raping our kids. Look at all these teachers getting caught up with having sex with 3 or 4 students. Getting trained by students and shit. 15, 16, 10 years old and shit. They getting caught up left and right every day, all day. You go online, you see another one bites the dust. So let's stop the bullshit. So y'all talking about, oh, ain't no man should be around your daughter. Shouldn't a woman either. So the next person said, this should never happen, like ever. Just like Shorty said up there, context doesn't matter one bit. This woman said that CPS worker came there to do his job. It would have been a different story if his daughter actually came out and said something happened. I believe he wanted to spin the narrative to take the light off him. The big question is, why was the CPS worker there to begin with? So do she have a point, Cal's gang? I want to know, do she have a point? Because she's saying what she's saying is CPS workers there to do their job, and The question is, why was they up there to investigate him in the first place? What did he do? And he trying to do this to take the narrative off him that he ain't do nothing. What do y'all think about that? Do she have a point? Or it's like, you know, shut up, bitch. Y'all the baby mama test that make these phone calls. Y'all tell me, because she's saying that, hey, he just there to do his job. If something happened, she, you know, would have came out and said something happened. Let me see what the comments got to say with that. So I guess that's a dude. He say agreed. This woman said exactly. So the people that two people that comment afterwards say they agree and exactly. And 97 likes and loves. So they looking at it like, shit, you must have did something. The next woman said he's trying to get people on his side by playing on words. Y'all are clearly lack knowledge on how CPS investigation works, especially when it comes down to the abuse and neglect of a child. And she laugh emoji. That's what really sucked. But I thought when I actually thought when CPS come to see a child, I thought they have somebody else around as a witness. I don't know. I never got called for a CPS. I never went through that. Anybody who ever got called with CPS, y'all tell me if when the CPS worker had to come speak to your child or somebody y'all know, did they have somebody else with that person or they was on their own? Y'all let me know. But let's see what some of the comments say. We ain't gonna read all this shit. This woman commented and said, at the end of the day, we as parents have rights. They are supposed to tell you what the allegations are and what they are investigating, period, point blank. They can't just not tell you because we have rights. Even if it's allegations against the parent, it does not matter. They can infringe on your right because they feel like it. Shake my head. And I'm speaking from experience with my own child. They absolutely have to tell you. They don't have to tell you what your child said, but they have to tell you the reason why they were called. There's no going around it. He really could have called his lawyer and got them involved. Okay. Now, the person that originally commented respond back to her saying he knows what the allegations are. That's why he's so mad. You have to think past what he's telling us. He just want to lighten the load on himself, displacing the blame from him onto both the school and the county. So she's saying that, hey, he's just trying to cover up, but I already see what this going, but you know, I ain't gonna do all that. She also commented, said CPS is there to protect the child and not so much how the parent feels. Giving the benefit of the doubt to the parents, just because you try to speak fluently will leave so much blood on babies on the county's hands. This woman said, what if the CPS worker touch her? And the comments response to that is, and he wasn't supposed to be by himself. He was supposed to have someone else in the room with him and the man's little girl. The other person said, what if the father touches her? And she also said, when I see my kids, it's just me and them, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Now you talking dumb now. Now you fucking men come fucking poop. Now you talking dumb. Because if that's the case, you got your kids. So of course you're gonna talk to your kids by yourself or together. You don't have CPS on your ass. But if the CPS get involved, they're gonna talk to your kids. I'm just not sure if they're supposed to have somebody with them as a witness. That's the part I'm not sure. Different state do different things, you know. So of course, you know, people say, damn right, you so right. Now we see y'all side. And what was this? Oh, that's some, I guess some example or some shit. I don't know. Everybody say they agree. Now I'm gonna read this last one, then continue on. She says he took his baby to school under the very valid expectation that they would care for her and keep her safe. Those same people handed her over to a male stranger and gave him a private room to interrogate her in. Just the two of them. No witness, no supervision, no cameras. They took this little girl, they took his little card on a lanyard at face value. They turned around and continued on with their day. They did not inform her father, and when he asked for the answers, he was told, "It's not my job to tell you." That's fucked up. What the fuck are y'all asking about context for? That's all the context I need. Unsupervised in a private room with a strange man. Poor baby girl. Now, what I want to know, y'all, would it be a difference if it was a woman that was sitting there in the room with the little girl? Would it be looked at different? Is it because this is a male and not a woman? What do y'all think about that? If this was a female, would it be an issue? If it was me as the father, whether it was a woman or a man, I would question, why is you in there by yourself, no record, no video with my daughter or son? But, like I say, it's unfortunate that everything's a sex thing. So he did it this November the 4th, and he posted a video about, the situation, saying no one at the school knows what happened at school. It's probably happened to y'all too. The only difference is my daughter told me about it. And he said the schools ain't finna tell y'all about it.
You damn right I'm mad.
Hold on, let me start over. Yeah, he basically said, he mad, he pissed off. And basically his daughter told him that the CPS worker talked to her.
You damn right I'm mad. You damn right I'm mad. How much more information you need? Somebody that didn't work at the school took a 9-year-old girl into a room and there ain't no video or audio recording. What more information you need? You don't know right from wrong?
Hey,
you damn right I'm mad.
Hey, question, Couch Gang. Do you got a point? You got a 9-year-old unsupervised, got one CPS worker up in there, no video, no audio. Do you have a point? School ain't telling her nothing. The daughter did. Do you have a right to be mad? Whether if he knew about, somebody called CPS on him or not, but finding out, do you think he got a point? Let's see what the comments say on this one. This woman said, "I can't believe y'all can't see between the lines. It's not that deep to be this mad unless he knows some deep shit was exposed about him. He's scared of his secrets coming out." So she basically saying that, what's the big deal? Why is you that mad? It must be some deep shit you did that you don't want to come out. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to be neutral. But I'm gonna read that again. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. She said, "I can't believe y'all can't see between the lines. It's not that deep to be this mad unless he knows some deep shit was exposed about him. He's scared of his secrets coming out." That's our response. And this is a black female. This right here, that response right here is why you see these simp enforcers that they meet off eBay be around your child fathers more than the actual biological father. And this is why you have these simp enforcers that be around this child that's not theirs, and the child's only 3 months old. And this is why you have these simp enforcers that they met off Amazon, able to move in there and do anything they want to that little child, from abuse, physical to sexual. And this is why, because of shit like this. So because he's mad about CPS watching, talk to his daughter behind closed doors with no videos, no audios, and ain't nobody telling him nothing, she's basically saying he's trying to hide his deep root secrets and shit. You can't make this shit up. He shouldn't be mad about it. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be mad. But since he's mad, he must got some deep-rooted secrets that he don't want to expose. So he trying to, get y'all attention and shit. Boy, that's why I say, that's why when it came, there's a lot of missing info. But This is why a lot of our children are abused, killed, raped, and everything else. Because if a man says something that he feels is fucked up and not right, oh, you trying to hide something. Deep-rooted secrets and shit. Yeah, let's check the next one. This woman said, I don't know, but it seems like the man is trying to cover up some shit. The little girl may have told CPS work about him. Seems like he's clearly has some instabilities as it is. This one says, so nobody knows why the girl's meeting with a CPS worker. This dude said this is a DeAndre Johnson's second arrest in Arizona. He beat up and stumped another man unconscious, all while laughing back in 2017. Someone did not know and spent 1 year in prison. He's from Chicago. He has a well-known rap sheet in Chicago as well. Put him under the jail. Then when the time is up, ship his ass back to Chicago. I knew it. I knew he's from Chicago. Because I'm like, on BD. I'm like, ain't no BDs in no Arizona. He got to be from Chicago. Now, it's BDs now in other states and shit, but it started in Chicago. Yep, he's from Chicago. So he got a rap sheet, and he beat somebody's ass and laughing and grinning, but that ain't got nothing to do with why he want to know why CPS is in a room with his 9-year-old daughter with no no video and no audio. You know what I'm saying? Now, this one said, now I understand the last video and your anger was very much warranted. Everybody saying the dad trying to cover up some must ain't watched the video of the DCS interview with Mr. Johnson, because clear as day, the DCS worker, Dr. Dre, I believe was called, said, and we quote, your kids are fine and there are no signs of abuse, yet they won't tell him what happened in that room. A parent knows their child, and most time, children in turn know their parents. So if she won't tell him what happened, and no adult will tell him, of course, he believes something had happened. In addition, teachers and other school staff interview children all the time. You go to the principal's office alone at school, if y'all remember, but it's always a window or the door is open. Why didn't the DCS worker let the window up if he wanted a door closed interview? I wish Mr. Johnson was offered more help, but since he's looking for more answers for days, for real, like 10:30 through 11:05, he spoke with everybody and nobody investigated what happened to his daughter. He did the only thing he felt he could do to protect his daughter. Deep shit, just fucked up. Everybody with opinions, be sure to follow the case. This doesn't seem like the end so far, by far. Yeah, Minos, I'm back. So, like I said, I was told this too. And I remember from watching last year, the CPS worker told him that no need to investigate him no more. But he never said what he was investigated for. Never said it. The news ain't even said. So I'm gonna go out of this one. Now, the video of him choking him out, he took that video down. And to let y'all know, he's also, I guess, a rapper. He was doing a freestyle over the Gin and Juice beat from Snoop Dogg, but I'm not gonna play it because they'll flag it talking about copyrighting his music. And what he said then was, I wanted to serve God, take care of my kids, run my business, and help people and make some music. All right, cool. So this the one I want y'all to kind of check out. This one he was there talking to the CPS worker, and the CPS worker is asking him questions. So this was the day of, but this is before he choked the dude out. Check it out.
Car Dr. Dre. Mm-hmm.
And of course, he's live.
So what's your highest level of education?
Some college.
All right. Are Do you see any financial benefits, like food stamps or access care?
No.
What insurance do you have?
No.
Who currently resides in the home?
Me and my kids.
Okay.
And my aunt.
And your aunt?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
So as you see, the CPS worker, the one he choked out, is talking to him, asking him questions. You know, do you have insurance? No. I think he say who you have, who he stay with, or stay with in the house. He said his kids and his auntie, I believe. Yeah, the question is wild, but he asked the question. He responded, cool. He's on live. He ain't aggressive, nothing like that. You know what I mean? He mute whatever he asked him on that one. He mute. He didn't want everybody knowing about, but he muted. And then it eventually go off.
Car Dr. Dre.
So that's all that he played. So let's see what the comments on this part. This woman says, I'm not even mad because I feel you. People got to stop fucking with people's kids. This woman says, no type of impulse control locked him. Wait a minute. No type of impulse control lock him up. Shout out to Perfect Blackness for the $10 donation. She said, if CPS investigated, there will be printed findings. So if they ended the investigation with no charges, they must have found nothing. Something's not adding up with his response. Something's missing. I agree with you. They didn't find nothing. But what he's trying to say is, one, why was he investigated? Two, the main thing he want to know, why you in the room with my daughter without no witnesses, no video, no audio? That's what he's been saying all from the beginning, all the way to now. He ain't even talking about what he accused of. He said they won't tell him nothing. Or the school said they ain't their job and all this shit. So, but he want to know why, I guess, why is a male CPS worker with my 9-year-old daughter and with no window, I mean, not windows, with nobody there with him, no video, no audio, and why his daughter won't say what happened. And the next person said, did the man die? Was this on the news? Is there a story on the news? This person says, all y'all read the news article. They said that the DCS worker said at the end of the video, he didn't see this going much further. So whatever they were investigating was unfounded. The dad wasn't even in jeopardy. He feels like something happened to his daughter and he handled it accordingly. So I want you to understand, Cal, that's what I'm saying. From so far, all those videos I've seen from last year's shit basically was, why was you in the room with my daughter by yourself? And yeah, they said the investigation, they didn't find nothing and it was a done deal. But he wasn't done with the fact is, why is my child in a room with you alone and ain't nobody telling me nothing? Basically. Now from what she say he handled it accordingly. This person responds to her and say, I feel like he was telling him what he wanted to hear, because they said that that's the second time that he tried to unalive him. But the first time he was able to calm him down. Who knows if the case was being closed or not? So yeah, that caseworker said, we saw it on news. He said that a week before he threatened him. He threatened him. He didn't tell him, he threatened him, and he calmed him down. This person said he'll be getting handled in jail now. This one says exactly why I think there's more to the story. This one said it wasn't going further because he was doing his job and the man was trying to get him to talk to Facebook. This person said the other woman is deflecting. Let me go on to the next. This person says you did the right thing. You have people that says that he did the right thing. He should have choked him out. He should have fucked him up. This dude responded to that guy and say he failed her. He can't protect her no more. This one says how his daughter is about to be in a world without his protection. She will now only know him from prison. Shake my head. This one says now his daughter lost. How's that the right thing? Shake my head. This one says nigga said he got aunties and uncles. Damn, cuz. You the type you ain't have no parents, huh? They just left you with auntie and uncle, huh? This person says he did the most stupid shit ever, dumbass. This woman says you look like you had no daddy growing up, so why would you? So you would say that. This woman says they found him guilty and he'll be sentenced on September the 5th. He deserves to spend the rest of his life in prison, plain and simple. And good luck to him ever seeing his daughter again. Hopefully he learns his lesson or never does. This person says his second CPS case, this nutcase got all y'all niggas fooled. I hope Mesa PD and the sheriffs come and file aiding and abetting charges to all supporting this. All right, so let's go on to the, like I said, now what I'm going to show y'all, this August 19th, because this was all last year, right? So now we're going to August the 19th this year. And he posted this. Because, now when you're locked up in jail, you get on the internet, you get on Facebook, you get on social media like a motherfucker. You get on social media like a motherfucker now. And Perfect Black didn't say, I'm sorry, but I refuse to believe that they want to give him, the father, any information. I just don't believe that. He's leaving information out. So Perfect Black didn't say that he ain't telling it all. He ain't telling it all. Do y'all believe the same thing? Or do you think that, hey, it's all about the CPS worker being in the room with the daughter? Because some people is saying like, nah, it don't sound right. It's some missing shit, and he ain't telling everything. So, Perfect Black's ain't the only one saying this. So check this out. August 19th at 6:55 p.m., he said, download the Getting Out app. My booking number is G138935. Booking number. Try 4138935. Please get in contact with me. I need your help. Now, I don't know what help he need. Did anybody comment? Ain't nobody comment on that one. I don't know. Let me ask y'all a question, because I ain't never been locked up before, right? Do anybody know what that means? The Getting Out app. And go on there, try to contact me. I need your help. So what is that? Is that something you can talk to the inmate? And what? Like, tell if anybody knows. Zone, you from Arizona? Is this an Arizona thing or this everywhere? I don't know. Because he came on that page and saying download his app booking number. I don't know if he trying to get some money. I don't know what the fuck that is. Can somebody tell me? So he posted August the 19th, y'all. Now, August the 27th, he says, please attend my court date for positive vibes. Not this Friday, but the next Friday. Supreme Court 175 West Madison, downtown Phoenix. Thank you. So, nobody comment. Oh, matter of fact, he probably blocked it where they couldn't comment. But he's saying come to his court for positive vibes. See, here's the problem. See, this is what I'm talking about, Cows Gang. This is what I'm saying. It was premeditated. He planned on choking this dude out. He planned on going on social media live. He planned on letting the world see this shit. Like I said, if he would have choked dude out, beat his ass, and stood there and said, come get me, I'm good, I don't give a fuck, I stand on this 110 toes down, then I'll say, yeah, I respect that. I might not agree with it, but I respect that. But for the fact that he choked his ass out, fled the scene, thought he was gonna run for the police and get away with it, get caught 3 hours later, and now you want somebody to come attend the court for positive vibes. So he posted at 8:30 p.m. August the 27th, right? So on here, he posted August the 30th at 10:30 p.m. I guess at jail you can only go on at night. But he said Dre now it say Dre needs people that can give character references at court. So there might be somebody else on that part because they saying Dre like it's some third party. So they saying Dre need people that can come and give character references at court September the 5th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Send it to the followers. Let's see what the comments had to say. This dude says, are there any Zoom options available for the court date? I'd be more than willing to get on a video call with the courts. Somebody laughing, of course. This dude said, yes, same. I tried to get off work, but they denied. But I will so I could do the Zoom call. This person said, I had seen this in time. He meant to say I wish had I seen this in time. Definitely update me. So he ain't gonna be able to go. This person says they would have looked stupid as fuck. This man threw a state worker in the chokehold, and you want people to do what? So let's look at the comments from that. Somebody said these the same type of women who love thugs and get killed. Okay. All right, so they asked him, come to court. Now, this was the post he posted September the 4th. September the 4th, Cows Gang, at 11:16 a.m. He said, today is truly the most difficult day contemplating the decision of Judge Schwartz. Tomorrow at my son DeAndre sentencing. So this must be his father. I have myself prepared a heartfelt letter for the court as well. And I truly hope it's taken into deep consideration on behalf of my son. And I truly appreciate all y'all thoughts and prayers in this matter. As a single parent, I am without my son, Thomas, aka the Kool-Aid King. And now my son, Babyface Dre, as a single mom, I raised my sons. I thought it was his father. That's the mama. Okay, let me go back. So my babyface son Dre, as a single mom, I raised my sons with the best of my ability to create strong, positive role models in our black men. And I hope any single mom or dad reads this, that our lives can bring so many challenges that can be for the good or worse. And even when we think we gave all to our children, they are uncontrollable and detrimental circumstances that always seem to drag us down. My comforting book in the Bible is the whole chapter of Psalms 23. Hope you all are able to read it again. Thanks for y'all support. And this time, so as we see, he was raised by a single mother, and she raised her son with the best of her ability to create strong, positive role models in our black men. Let Denzel speak on behalf of Malcolm X. Sorry.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
This is why fathers are important. Because she really believes that she raised her sons to the best of her ability. But you know what? Some people who say they did the best they can, the best they can could be the shittiest work. The shittiest tries. But they say I did my best, but it wasn't nothing but a failed son in the hood. I'm just saying. So now we can kind of understand why we're here today. And I'm not talking about as far as the chokehold. I ain't talking about that part. But I understand why we're here today. Because they said he was already locked up for beating the dude ass, smiling and laughing. For no reason, they say, allegedly. you know. And see, these baby mama terrorists think, well, I'm gonna move my sons from Chicago and I'm gonna move them over there to Arizona to start them a new life. If their mindset is hood and thugging, you think just because they go to Arizona that their mindset gonna change? Yeah, I get it. You move them away from the environment they was in and you try to go somewhere better, but the mindset ain't changed. What's that saying they always say? You can take the nigga out the hood, but can't take the hood out the nigga. You could take him out the hood, but can't take the hood out that nigga. That's one of the realest shit ever. So the mama saying that she did her best to create positive role models in our black men. Yeah, all right. Perfect Blackness said, trust me, I've been the subject of 7, and he's telling the truth, 7 CPS investigations. Each one I know exactly what was alleged. And at the end of the investigation, I got a letter in the mail about the findings. This don't add up. Hey, let me ask you this though. When they investigated you, Perfect Blackness, do you know when the CPS worker came to talk to your daughter? Did she talk to your daughter by herself with no witnesses, no security, nobody else? Or did she have somebody else, or did he have somebody else there as a witness? Let me know, because Perfect Blackness from Chicago, you know, and he do know about this CPS shit. So that's why he's saying the stuff he's saying. All right, so let's look at the comments and what they saying. So this person says, wow, Dre came to me in Astral Realms 2 nights ago, and I guess in her, and I've been feeling him in my spirit. I guess that's a dream. I don't know. I haven't been able to talk to him since he went in. I keep him in my prayers constantly, though. This one says, there's more to this story than they're sharing. DCS does everything except actually protect these kids. I was homeless from 14 to 18, and the organization Tumbleweeds for Homeless Youth, where foster kids were housed like a revolving door, and every single one of them had abuse, neglect, and sex stories regarding the DCS/CPS agency. We're finally grown, healed, and ready to speak up for the ones who can't. That brother is a neighborhood hero. I would like to begin working to overturn the sentence immediately. I am also the founder of the First Chance Children's Foundation, and that I have heard a lot of, and I've seen it. I've seen fathers go through that bullshit with CPS, that they be involved with abuse, neglect, rape, and everything else under the sun. That ain't no secret. What up, Tiger Crane? Salute to you, my brother. Shout out to this brother for the $2 donation. He said, salute, Mr. Palmer, for highlighting harpy behavior. Shout out to you, brother. Yes, sir. Perfect Blackness says both. Both. He said both. So there was times where they had somebody with that CPS worker, and there's been times they haven't. They came to my house a few times, took my daughter to a room away from me. Yeah. Okay. The difference is, I will say, is they're in your house. They're in your room. Now you know it and I know it. You got cameras in all the motherfuckers. That's one thing about it. But if you didn't have no rooms, I'm sure you can hear, because you right outside of the door. You know, his dude argument, he said that they did at the school and he didn't know what the fuck going on. But like you say, it's got to be some more to it. So this person says they was a victim of CPS. This person said, send the prayers. Dre helped me out a lot here. All love. This woman says, pray for you and him. He's a good person, always have been, just made a tough choice to stand on business. This other woman say, pray, you all good, brother. Keep your head up, king. So we're gonna I'm gonna do this last one. This woman says, Dre was one of my son's best friend in school, always at my house, very respectful kid. Even after they grew up, they stayed close, and Dre would come visit me and my husband. I hate this is happening to him. Looking at him as another son as well. Stay strong, mom. You raised a great son. Life just has so many paths. And it's so easy for this world to swallow you up in it. Praying for the best for the both of you. Dr. Thunder, salute. Subscribe out to his channel, man. He's doing a lot of wonders over there, man. He's doing his shit. He grew his shit. Yeah, I got your email too. I'm gonna take care of that. It was somebody joined something. I got it. So we see that, right? So this is September the 7th. This was just 3 days ago. This is Dre's brother. And what he says is, hey, this is Dre's brother. He wanted me to deliver a message straight from him. In the police report, it says the DCS worker was secretly seeing my child/daughter from the month of June during summer school until the end of October. The alleged allegations didn't come in until September. During this time period, I noticed a change in my daughter's behavior, but wait, the rabbit hole goes deeper, ... The prosecutors and media are doing their best to try and discredit me and paint me to be a monster. But a lot of you know me as a father that helps out families in the community. I sat with him on live not to premeditate for an attempt to murder him, but a full attempt to thoroughly investigate the concerns of an innocent girl / my daughter to a very sketch man who did not follow protocol and that has lied on oath. Help me tell my story so this doesn't happen to anybody else. I need your support on getting the truth out. Now, he tagged the NAACP. The NAACP ain't for look out for you. The NAACP don't look out for any Black American. The only thing the NAACP look out for is immigrants. I believe one of the chapters, I ain't gonna say all of them, but one of the chapters is ran by a woman who was an immigrant. And the first thing she talked on, no, maybe it was the Black Caucus. I think it was the Black Caucus. And the first thing she started talking, it was in New York, somewhere on the East Coast. First thing she started talking about is immigration rights. You can't make this shit up. The NAACP ain't been doing nothing for you. You gotta get killed by a white man. White police officer. Klan. Or Donald Trump. But for something like this related to child custody and child abuse and child support and family court and shit, that ain't gonna happen. You might as well tag, you got a better chance tagging Donald Trump for tagging the NAACP. That ain't gonna happen. So he's saying now, what he's saying, that the DCS worker was secretly seeing the child from the month of June during the summer school until the end of October, this last year. What do y'all think about that? If that's true, from what he's saying, what do y'all think about that? Do that kind of change your mind? Like, oh, well, shit, if he watching and talking to her like that, my thing is how he never found out about it. Like, how he never got no letter or nothing. Because Perfect Blackness say they have to inform you what's going on, I thought. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. See, Arizona, different state. I don't know how they do things there, you know, but I mean, shit. Now, Perfect Blackness say, and I'm post this shit because he knows. He said most of the time they spoke to her and her mother completely away from me. I believe that. But I always knew the full nature of the allegations. So saying CPS wouldn't give him details is just false. My man. Okay, so you saying like ain't no way they didn't tell him what he was accused of. Okay. But what do you think about this Perfect Blackness with the CPS been investigating, coming up to the school from June all the way to October, doing summer school? He's saying that the allegations didn't come in until September, but he's already talking to her. That's what he's saying. Now, the only thing I kind of the only thing I side at him about is the fact he said he sat with him on live not to premeditate or attempt to murder him. Come on, man. The video you put out for the world to see. See, if you didn't have it on video, then you could say that. We saw the video, bro. The video, you gave him dap. You wait till he turned his back. You put him in the chokehold. You playing that shit. Let's stop it now. And then you kept saying, you're going to die. Then turned around and said, I ain't doing enough. He's still breathing. See, that's what you fucked up with me.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
I mean, I understand, a motherfucker being there around your kid and shouldn't be there and shit like that. I get that. But when you try to say it wasn't premeditated and you weren't trying to murder him. Come on, man, let's stop.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
And if you wasn't trying to do that, you told the world something different. You told the world something different, man. You told the world you was with the shits, you was gonna kill him, and you weren't doing a good job because he's still breathing. Let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap. And that's the last post that was made. See, I don't know what this I am download the Getting Out app. I don't know what that about. If anybody know about it, y'all let me know. But that's crazy. And yes, they gave him 17 and a half years. I got a short video saying that he got 17 and a half years. It's real. It's real quick. I can't find it now. Yeah, there's a bunch of videos about. Okay, here we go. Man, here we go. Found guilty. Here we go.
Tonight, the verdict is in for a Scottsdale father accused of attempted first-degree murder for live streaming his attack on a DCS worker. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us. For 12 News at 10, I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. It's horrifying video. This all unfolded last fall in the lobby of an East Valley DCS office. That's when DeAndre Johnson showed up for a meeting with his caseworker. He streamed his ambush live on Facebook.
12 News journalist Bianca Bono is joining us live in studio with more on how justice was served in this case. Bianca?
Yeah, Mark Caribe, during closing arguments yesterday, the state played that Facebook video showing Johnson attempting to strangle the employee. Shortly after that, a jury found him guilty.
And that's my point, Cal's gang. Steady talking about, one premeditated, and I was just trying to investigate and this and that. It seemed like you was answering his questions, and soon as it was done, you was gonna choke his ass out. And all the shit you were saying with it.
Advise that the jury has reached a verdict.
A jury finding DeAndre Johnson guilty of attempting to commit first-degree murder against a state employee, and it was all captured on camera.
With all this DCS, I want to introduce you.
In November of last year, Johnson arranged a meeting with a DCS caseworker at a Mesa office. He set up his phone and streamed that meeting live on Facebook. He was angry that a DCS staffer met with his daughter about his case without him knowing. As soon as the meeting was coming to an end, Johnson attempted to strangle the employee.
You gonna dap me up?
For minutes, he wouldn't let go, and the employee stops moving. He somehow survived, ultimately found by first responders in an altered state of consciousness.
He was a dead man.
While the defense argued Johnson was an upset parent acting out of emotion, prosecutors said the video and Johnson's own words spoke for itself.
And that's my point. That's what I'm saying. You said this shit. No one else said this shit.
You fucking nincombe fucking poop.
That's my point. You should have just choked him out and not said a damn thing. But you start running off your mouth, talking about, oh, you still breathing. I didn't make my fucking point. And then you try to do it again. Then you say you're a dead man, all that shit. That's my point. And then, like I said, you fled the scene running for the police. You didn't even stand on it. Shout out to Cutthroat Raheem for the $1.99, $2. Appreciate you, brother. He said him live streaming, that is ice cold. Sure is. Sure is. But you can't play victim after the fact. Let's go back to that. Because that's what I'm saying. It was what you said. What got me though, you waited till he turned his back to do that shit. You gave him dapping everything. I ain't dapping that nigga.
Did to strangle the employee.
You gonna dap me up?
For minutes, he wouldn't let go, and the employee stops moving. He somehow survived, ultimately found by first responders in an altered state of consciousness.
He was a dead man.
While the defense argued Johnson was an upset parent acting out of emotion, prosecutors said the video and Johnson's own words spoke for itself.
He's still breathing. I'm making point.
The jury also found Johnson guilty of disorderly conduct and unlawful flight, and not guilty of aggravated assault. In response to the verdict, DCS issued a statement saying, in part, "We are relieved that the jury has found DeAndre Johnson guilty of attempted murder for the brutal and deliberate live-streamed attack on a DCS employee in 2024. This act of violence against a public servant performing their duty was both deeply disturbing and unacceptable. Ensuring the safety of our employees is paramount, and no one should fear for their safety while carrying out the essential work of child protection." Johnson is now set to be sentenced in September. And I did briefly speak with the victim seen in that video. He told me the verdict is a good win for the state. We're live in studio tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Bianca, thanks. Phoenix.
So, like I said, he was sentenced to 17 and a half years. Yeah, that's what I say, man. You wait till he turned his back and shit. You dapped him up and shit. What you dapping him up for? I'm not dapping a man that I think did something to my daughter. Fuck out of here. They had quite a bit of videos on him with the when it happened. Let's see this right quick.
First uncovered by 12 News, the violent assault of a state employee live streamed for everyone to watch. Tonight, 12 News is learning more about what prompted this man, DeAndre Johnson, to nearly choke a Department of Child Safety caseworker to death.
12 News journalist Sean Rice spoke with a family member today who says Johnson had been trying to get answers on an incident that involved his daughter. Sean, what's going on?
Yeah, Mark and Creepy, that's right. DeAndre Johnson's aunt, Lisa Welch, told me today he had become enraged with the Arizona Department of Child Safety after a caseworker approached his daughter at school, brought her into a room, and questioned her about his parenting. Now, the aunt does not condone Johnson's actions, but she says he had been trying to get answers from DCS for days and ultimately never got them. Inside a Mesa office building, a DCS caseworker loses consciousness.
He was a dead man.
DeAndre Johnson films himself choke out the DCS worker for several minutes before onlookers prevent him from hurting him even more. One day before this violent assault, Johnson took to Facebook to express his frustration over the very same caseworker approaching his daughter at her school.
You damn right I'm mad. You damn right I'm mad. How much more information you need? Somebody that didn't work at the school took a 9-year-old girl into a room and there ain't no video or audio recording. What more information you need? You don't know right from wrong?
Outside of her Scottsdale apartment, his aunt, Lisa Welch, declined our request to go on camera, but she says Johnson didn't find out about the closed-door meeting with his daughter until she told Johnson about it. She says he became enraged, prompting him to set up the meeting with the DCS worker.
Anybody else think so? So wait a minute. Wait a minute. So if the auntie knew about it, so the auntie say she told him about it. So now that I think about what Perfect Blackness said, if she knew about it before he did, then CPS probably told her. So and if she told her, or if he told her, whoever told her, why she didn't tell him what was the reason? Unless they didn't tell her, but I'm assuming by her knowing that went on, I'm assuming that the DCS work told them. I don't know. Perfect Blackness, would they tell a family member about what's the reason, or they not gonna tell nobody but the source? You let me know, because I'm like, if she found out, then maybe they told her what happened. But he got enraged about that.
Outside of her Scottsdale apartment, his aunt, Lisa Welch, declined our request to go on camera, but she says Johnson didn't find out about the closed-door meeting with his daughter until she told Johnson about it. She says he became enraged, prompting him to set up the meeting with the DCS worker.
Anybody else think it's okay to take little girls in the room?
It's unclear why DCS was speaking with his daughter. 12 News reached out to them to ask if it happened and why. They told us they could not comment on the investigation into Johnson due to confidentiality laws. Johnson has been charged with attempted murder of the DCS worker and remains in jail on a $500,000 bond. 12 News has also learned this is not Johnson's first run-in with the law. Back in 2017, he was convicted of aggravated assault. Court documents obtained by 12 News say he punched a man he didn't know in the face, threw him to the ground, kicked him, and stomped on the back of his head until he lost consciousness. Tempe police say Johnson continued to stomp on the back of his head and was smiling while doing it. The victim testified at trial that he did not know.
Now, not only did he smile while doing it, he also fled the scene on foot. He liked to run. He showed like to run away from the police. He said right there. After that, he continued stumping with a smile. Then he fled on foot. Now, Perfect Blackness said it. There it is. He's the subject of the investigation, which explains why his daughter was in the room with the worker. They likely was questioning the aunt about him. Yeah, man. Mr. Two-Time say, I ain't been getting alert. Hey, man. Hey, yeah, YouTube gonna do what they do best. You got to just check and see if I'm live. I usually be live about 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So far, it's been 12:30. Then I did 1 o'clock. You just got to check it out. Mad Dog Jack say, this guy nut job. So that's what I'm saying. You known for stumping, beating the ass, and running, fleeing the seed. Cutthroat Raheem for the $2 donation. Appreciate you. He said, wait, what's the backstory? He choked out a CPS worker. And he did it while on Facebook Live last year. And they just sentenced him to 17 and a half years. And he's trying to say that the dude interviewed her with no supervision, no video, no audio, and he didn't know nothing about it when nobody tell him nothing. That's his reason why he did what he did. Shout out to Cutthroat Raheem. Everybody here, hit the like button, and if you can, donate to the channel, and also subscribe to the new channel, Victim of Volunteer, man. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, it happened years ago, but I'm just saying it's your track record.
While doing it. The victim testified at trial that he did not know Johnson and described it as a completely unprovoked attack on his life. Johnson was sentenced to nearly a year in jail and 4 years on probation after his release. Now, in a statement on the violent assault of their caseworker, the Department of Child Safety says their staff are constantly working under challenging circumstances with the ultimate goal of strengthening families and ensuring Arizona children can thrive. They add that a comprehensive review of this incident is currently underway to, quote, prevent it from happening again.
Yeah, it ain't gonna stop nothing because, these CPS workers do be full of shit. I ain't gonna say on this situation, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I'm finna go on X right quick before we get out of here. I'm gonna see if we can find the video without the blur. So the auntie knew about it. Everybody knew but him, huh? So far, Cows Gang, what do y'all think about this? What y'all thinking about this, man? Oh, I can't find the motherfucker. Hold on. One moment, Cows Gang. Matter of fact, while I'm looking, I don't know why I gotta sign in. Cause I should have been off this mug. I'll be on it. let y'all get some wisdom for Reverend X.
You the devil. You the devil. You a Satanist, huh? Then you wrote a book too then, right? You got a book with blood on it, huh? You Satan, huh? Who created your ass, Satan? Who created your ass? I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch. Look at that. I'm provoking that, huh? I'm making motherfuckers just hate God more. I'm provoking that, huh? You goddamn devil worshiper, you ain't got no excuse. Motherfucker, you ain't coming in you come in the name of Satan. I guess if you like a house nigga and won't go competitive, if I say I'm God, then I guess you have to take the side of Satan, huh, motherfucker? Stupid bitch. It's not of competition, it's of cooperation. Stupid ass house nigga. I can't see you though, bitch. You see me, I'm all out. I make my ass very available. Tom, next caller. You don't like it? Kiss my ass, you don't like it. It's my house.
Shout out to Reverend X, man. My house. Let me see if it come up on here. Okay, so it's a 22-second video. So, yeah, here we go.
You gonna definitely
So I want y'all to look. I want y'all to understand. I want you to see what he purposely did, y'all. What did he purposely do when he put him in the chokehold? What did he purposely do? What did he purposely do? What did he purposely do when he was in the chokehold? Think about it. Just look at it. What did he purposely do? You can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up. What did he purposely do?
You fucking income fucking poop.
Think about it. What did he do? What did he do? Nah. Let me show you what he did. I want y'all to see what he did, Counts Gang. That's why I say, man. Hey, so he put him in the chokehold, right? First of all, he damn, let me wind all the way. He pretend like he friends with him, but that ain't what I want to show you. But I want to show you what he did. He did it on purpose. He moved him, and he faked dab like he cool with him. Then he put him in the chokehold. I want you to understand, Cows Gang. He purposely turned him around so his face can be on live screen choking out the CPS worker. You can't make this shit up.
Biatch!
He purposely turned him around, choking him out so he could be on that live stream. So far as I'm concerned, he wanted to get some attention. You can't make this shit up. He wanted to get some attention, and he got it. He put him in a chokehold. The phone fell. I could not find the long video. I thought I had it. I couldn't find it. But he picks up that phone. After that phone, the phone fell. Would you seen it, right? The phone fell. But I want y'all to know I could not find the long video because it was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. He picks up that phone while he got him in a tight grip and put the motherfucker back up so he could choke him out. Think about it. When you watch the news, you saw him be like, you a dead man, all that shit. That was after he put the phone back up there so he could be looked at choking the man out. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, he purposely put that phone back up after he choked him. He was choking him out so he can be seen choking the man out, showing his face and everything else. But then you run away from the police when, you know, shit hit the fan. Perfect Blackness says the subject of a CPS investigation is always the last on the information list. I think he knew he was the subject of the investigation, but him choking the worker was him trying to change the narrative. Hey, man, I don't know. But, yeah, he purposely turned him around so he could put his face on the damn screen, choking him out. Yeah, that was it. That was it, but he turned him around. He's already turned him out real quick. Right there. He purposely turned him over and put him near that phone. Look at him. He aiming to put him down by that phone. Right by that phone. He purposely did that. He wanted him to be seen. He wanted to be seen choking him out. He wanted dude to be seen getting choked out and him choking out. I'm just saying. He did, and he said it wasn't premeditated. Shit. It wasn't premeditated. Shit. He said it wasn't about trying to murder him. Shit. I'm just saying. What do y'all think about this Cows game? Do you think that you think he did too much? You think he doing what any father would do if he felt that his daughter was being touched on by the CPS worker? Do you think he's telling the truth when he said that he been seeing his daughter since summer school, but he only found it out in September? What do y'all think about this Cows game? Do you think that he had probable cause for choking his ass out? Or do you think he's just a dumb, crazy motherfucker that wanted to get some attention and trying to cover his tracks? Y'all let me know. I don't know. Better man, cool. Ricardo Cray say he told dude he tried to do it. Of course, that's why I say he self snitched on himself. Self-snitched on himself. You a dead man and this, and I'm gonna do this. That's on him with that one. You can't blame nobody else. You can't blame the baby mama terrorist. You can't blame the grandma terrorist. You can't blame the biggest hater. You can't blame a simp enforcer. You can only blame your motherfucking self.
You get in water? I can't fucking believe you. How could you do this to me for him?
You can't blame nobody when it comes to that one. I'm just saying. Not at all. Not at all. Yep. Yeah, Cows gang. Well, I will say this. I ain't gonna say it. I'll let my man sing it.
On a scale from 1 to 10, my friend, you're fucked. In lack of other words, I'd say you're fucked. You are, as they say in Japanese, fucked from the head down to the knees. I am sorry to inform you, you are fundamentally fucked.
But people will forget as time goes by.
You're fucked.
What if I tell them that it was some other girl?
Still fucked. I don't think you understand by far how completely super fucked you are. You are Hitler in the bunker fight.
Like I say, man. Shout out to the Cows game, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments, man. I'm going to put this on Victim of Volunteer. I'm going to put it on Victim of Volunteer. Now, Tiger Crane says if he's telling the truth, old boy self-destructed by filming himself doing that shit, that he had to have least suspected his black ass would get him put under the jail. That's why I say, what you run for? If you was down to do the shit, you knew you choking him out and doing the shit you was doing was going to get you locked up. Stefan say, volunteer off the top. Herb Blackton says he wanted to make people think he was choking out CPS worker who was in the room along with his daughter, implying the worker's a pedo to gain sympathy for his action. So, do y'all agree with that, Couch Gang? He did all this shit to get some sympathy for whatever he was accused of. Even though that's the thing I don't get. They say he didn't do nothing. They say they don't find no probable cause. So somebody had to call, baby mama tells or somebody, but but I will say he was trying to say, you in there with my daughter. You in there with my daughter, but I don't know. My opinion, I think he took it too far. I think what he should have did, if he felt that it was like that, he should have, went to authorities, filed a lawsuit, talked to the administrators that's over him or something. And if you really felt that your daughter was getting touched on everything, you should have took her to the doctor and get checked out. Not only that, make a police report. It's other things he could have did other than choking him out and putting on social media. And like I said, you dapped this motherfucker. You dapped this dude like y'all was cool and basically snaked him. So that says a lot too. Now Tiger Crane said, no, I disagree with that. He did what he had to do to get attention. Old boy's clearly unhinged as fuck. I think he did it for attention too. I told you. He put him in a chokehold and turned him around to be on camera. I agree with that one. He did that shit for attention. But how you didn't think you weren't gonna go to jail? How you think you weren't gonna be found guilty? You talking about you need prayer and you didn't try to do all that, and then now you trying to say, well, he was looking at her and interviewing her back in the summertime in summer school, and you didn't know nothing, and didn't come out. Hey man, you know what? It's over with. You can do your thing, and maybe you do some pills. Maybe you can have somebody to come out and find out the dude is a piece of shit pedo. Who knows? But you're still gonna be in jail locked up. You ain't getting out because you did what you did. You said what you said, and it's all on video on your live for the world to see. It's definitely an unfortunate situation. Now the child don't have a father, and evidently the mom ain't in the picture or not around. I don't know. So now she got to be raised by the aunties and uncles. I just think he did the whole thing wrong. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. If he known for sure that the man touched on and did all that stuff, and he did what he did, then I say, well, shit, it is what it is. Fuck that nigga. Fuck the CPS worker. Pop go to Weasel. It is what it is. Fuck him. He won't be doing nothing to nobody else. But, you didn't even take the initiative to try to, like I say, call the police, go to administration. You didn't even come out and say what he was accused of. So it's like, maybe his agenda was Operation Cover It Up. I don't know, but they say he didn't find nothing. So I don't know, Cows Gang, but yeah, we definitely gonna talk about this. Tiger Crane said, agree, Mr. Palmer. There's a lot he could have done, like you said, take his daughter to the doctor, be examined, file a police report. If he had no doubts his daughter was valid. I agree. That's what I'm saying. He could have did so many different things, man, before he even got to this point. If you felt all that, man, you that's why I say, bruh, when his mama comment on his page, post on his page saying that she did the best that she could to make some positive role model black men, she failed. Her best was failure.
You can't handle the truth.
Yes, and that too.
You can't handle the truth.
Her best was failure. And this is why I tell y'all it's very important to be a thinker, not a reactor, because this right here is a sign of premeditated reacting. And now he wants y'all to download the app and holler at him and saying that he need prayers and he hope for the best. Her Blackness says his aunt told him, so he knew he was the subject of the investigation, so he couldn't have honestly believed that his daughter was being touched by the worker. I don't know, maybe you just want to make an excuse to whip his ass and choke him out because he was accused of something. Who knows? But like I said, he did it the wrong way. Like I said, man, if he would have choked his ass out, or beat his ass and stood on it, then I would have said, man, he went all the way wrong. I wouldn't have did it that way. But I'd have been like, I understand. Hey, he stood on his. He don't give a fuck. Jail me. But by him running and fleeing and being gone, running for 3 hours and shit, and then now you posting about you need all the prayers and help you can get, and it wasn't premeditated, and I didn't do nothings, and I didn't do nothings. Yeah, that's when you like, hey, you lost my respect. Then you dapped the nigga and then choked him out. I wouldn't want to touch no pedophile, touch my kid. Ain't no dapping shit. Ain't nothing to talk. I'm not even finna talk to you, no interview. So all this was premeditated. He was willing to go to the building to do the interview so he could have time to do what he's gonna do. That's just keeping it 100, man. Y'all know I call out these baby mama terrors, but I also call out these civil forces and these baby mama terrors raised ass niggas. I'm just saying. So, man, I gotta say this, Cows Gang, and I'm about the truth. I'm about what's right. But this is not about a baby mama terrorist this time. This is about a baby mama terrorist raised simple forcer that's locked up because of his dumbass mindset. Put the boot emojis in this motherfucker as we boot this motherfucker out of our lives. Evidently, he got boot out of Chicago all the way to Arizona. But now we got to boot this motherfucker out of our lives. But if anything pops up on this, if anything come out that the dude was actually doing some shit, got caught up some shit, the CPS worker, I'll be happy to call that shit out. But until then, I can't say he did a damn thing to that little girl. And like I say, the way he did it, he had so many other options that he could have did before he even get into this. And I'm just saying, man. Simping forcer. With that being said, Cows Gang, y'all have a good rest of the day. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. I can't even say fuck CPS. It's definitely fuck CPS, but fuck that nigga too, man. Fuck that nigga too.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
And before I go, that's what I'm saying. He said the fact that he ran and didn't stand on business indicate to me that this wasn't a case of father protecting his daughter. He knew something was missing. That's what I'm saying. If he was stood on business, then I can say, yeah, he stood on it. This what it is. Hey, I wouldn't have did it that way, but salute. I'm just saying.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Cows Gang, y'all be safe out here, man. I'll definitely holler at y'all. I may do a live tomorrow, I may not. Like I said, you gotta check it, because YouTube ain't always gonna tell you I'm live. So this is an unfortunate situation for real. Hey, look, you ain't paying my motherfucking rent for 9 months. No. Hell no, I don't want no motherfucking sex. I'm Mr. Palmer, bitch. I don't do that sucker shit. You better have my motherfucking money. Punk ass bitch. What I don't understand, how you be so strong and be so independent and be a bum bitch. You got help from government daddy, and you get them PPP loans. Yet you haven't paid shit, so you need to get gone. You haven't paid your fucking rent for a whole 9 damn months. Hell no. Got my crib all smelly and nasty from trash and blunts. Oh, hell no. Fuck this, get the fuck out. Fuck you being homeless and the least wanted. Here's your eviction notice, so yeah, you need to get the fuck out of here. Your ass get in the big deal. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass get in the big deal. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass get in the big deal. Your ass is about to get the boot.
asking the victim. Evicted. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass getting evicted. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass is about to get the boot. Your ass getting evicted. Your ass is about to get the boot.
And you blood for a lousy nigga convict.